Hi, I'm Jon Sandberg, owner and handler of Sandberg K9 Solutions. Here at Sandberg K9 Solutions, we provide inspection, detection, and education services to mitigate the growing bedbug problem. This service reduces loss of revenue and reputation for businesses and gives back peace of mind to homeowners with minimal disruption in time to the customer. Bedbugs are prevalent in all areas of work, leisure, and home destinations. In order to provide the most accurate results in the industry, I work alongside a highly trained canine bedbug dog named Chester. Chester was trained at a facility down in Kansas for bedbugs specifically. If you want to see Chester awake and working, stay tuned for this video to see the capabilities of a canine bedbug detection team. Bedbugs are drawn to the carbon dioxide and the warm temperatures that we give off.
Ready? Let's go.
Come on. Where's your bugs? Find your bugs. Let's go. If anybody's wondering, he's an Australian cattle dog terrier mix. We want him to smell, to understand he's got to smell the odor in order to get the reward. Bedbugs are legendary hitchhikers. And what that means is they go from person to person, their family member, friend, or if you're staying in hotels, they make their way back into your home and it starts a complete cycle and it has to be stopped at some point. Show me. You got it? Good boys. Oh, good boys. Where's your bugs? Smell it. I want to hear it. Get it. Good boys. Oh, good boys. Good. We always want to keep him by the source when he gets his reward. That way he understands that his reward is associated with the odor. Chester, let's go to work. Come on. Let's go. Go to work. Find your bugs. Do a perimeter cursory search. And then after he's satisfied with that, then we'll do the detailed. What we always want to do is just let the dog go. We want to get out of the dog's way as much as possible. That'll take away from any kind of handler errors, false positives. Let's go. Bedbugs, unless you're stagnant, are more than happy to wait until you are asleep or you're in your favorite chair or couch and you don't feel the bite. Yes. Where's your bugs? Where's your bugs? Show me. Where is it? Show me. Where is it? Good. Ooh, good boys. So what the odor is doing is it's coming out of the dresser and it's in the area. So what he does is he gives me a good 1 to 2 feet to work with, and then I can do my own search. Where is it? Good. Ooh, boys. Find some more. Come on up here. Let's go. Good. All the way down. Good. So in this drawer here we have live bed bugs. This is one of the spots that Chester hit. This particular one only has maybe 3 or 4 in it. We have to make sure when we're training that we don't lose our bed bugs. That would not be a good thing. Bed bugs have been around since dinosaurs. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. We did have a 50-year break from bed bugs when they were on the downslope. We used DDT back at the time to really cut down on the numbers. Unfortunately, all we did was we got them off mainstream USA. They were still in the very impoverished areas, and they were in other countries that up until the 90s, when technology really came up and running and turned us into a global community, that's when bed bugs saw a big resurgence. International travel, resistance to chemicals. So every couple years you have to change up your chemicals in order to deal with the bugs. You have a generation of pest professionals that have never dealt with bed bugs, and there's also a lack of society education. Hup. Good, all the way. 70% of the time we do find them on the beds. That's why we are always hitting the beds heavy. Good. Come on, right here. When Chester's trying to find these bed bugs, he's going off the odor. He's using his nose to locate. Yes. Good. Where is it? Where's your bugs? Show me. Good. That odor attaches to the objects, to the furniture. That's why he can be hitting on an area and you find the bed bugs in a close proximity. When you're in your home environment and you're going from room to room, you're going to be carrying these bugs. Say you get up in the morning and you've got a bed bug feeding on you and you go down for your morning coffee, that's how a bed bug can end up in the kitchen. Okay, so that doesn't mean you have an infestation in the kitchen. but we can easily transfer these bugs from room to room. So under here, this mattress, we just put a vial of bed bugs, and we're going to use different amounts. We're going to use different stages of these bed bugs, from the eggs all the way up to the adults. And then in between, there's 5 stages to these bed bugs, these juvenile nymph stages. And as they grow, they have to have a blood meal, and then they go shed their skin, and then they grow again. And they keep doing that until they hit the adult size. Let's go. Go to work. Let's go. Good. Back to me. Hey. Dogs know how to hunt. The only thing we have to do is a little shaping. Okay. So he's going through with his cursory search, perimeter area. Good. Yes. Where is it? Show me. Stay by the source. Where is it? Yes. Good boys. Perfect. Good boys. Yes. Ooh, boys. Good boys. Where's your bugs? Get it. Yes. These bed bugs will travel through outlets from room to room, especially in the apartment and assisted living facility, nursing home setting. They don't dig into things, they don't bite through things, they fit through things. So these outlets give them a really good opportunity to be able to get through to the other unit on the other side. That way they can keep that infestation growing. So maybe the tenant finds out they have bed bugs, they get their unit treated, but they've already moved on to the next unit, and it just continues that cycle of bed bug infestation. We want to do dry runs, we want to do distractor vials, and then of course the live bed bugs. And we want to combine all that training and continually, keep the dog guessing. Underneath here, just have another distractor vial. This one is completely empty. It's just the plastic, paper, and mesh screen. Again, we want to proof the dog off from this. So right now we have a very unsettling world. You turn on the news, you read the news, anything online is usually it's bad news. But we always have an escape, and that escape is to go back to your homes at night after working or whatever you've been doing, and you're supposed to feel safe. And the problem with bed bugs is they take that away from you. Our homes provide the perfect habitat for these bed bugs. And they've been with us since we lived in caves. They can't give out disease. They do carry 45 different human pathogens. So you go into these homes and you've got the couple stressed out because one individual is getting bit up and the other one's not. And the other one doesn't understand why they're the ones getting bit up. Because we have 33% of the population don't react to the bites. There's a series of welts that show up after they bite you. It's very similar to a mosquito as far as the allergic reaction to the saliva. So along with anxiety, insomnia, people are missing work because of this. Again, it goes back to peace of mind. If you can't feel safe in your home, where can you feel safe? So that's where Chester and I are going to give you back that peace of mind. Find some more. Good. All the way down. All the way over. Okay. Closets are another good place for these bed bugs to hide, especially when they're real close to the bed. Yes, that's a single bed bug I got down there. Just a single one. So you want to train these dogs to smell a whole bunch and then all the way down to a single bed bug. It's a thing called scent threshold. This ensures that the dog can smell a whole bunch or just a single bed bug or even eggs. What is it? What is it? Good. Ooh, good boys. Good. Come on. Finish up. Let's go. I put a single bed bug behind here. That allows the odor to come out. But this is just a tiny little vial, and it's got one single bed bug in here, and that's what we want to train the dog down to. We want to have him be able to smell a whole bunch or down to a single bed bug. The dog has to be able to do that if you want it to be effective to keep those infestations out of your home or place of business. Chester, let's go to work. Let's go, bud. Come on. Come on, buddy. Right here. Good. Yes. Where is it? Yes. Good boys. Where's your buggies? What? Good, that didn't take long, did it? Now the bugs have been sitting longer. So that odor is really out there for him. So you can imagine if these bed bugs have been sitting, for a couple days, for a week, for a month, when he enters a room, he can really hone in on it. Come on, let's go up here. Come on, find some more. Good, all the way down. Good, come on up. Good, back to me. As we saw with Chester, he alerted on the corner here, and that's a good place because these bugs can hide in there. They can grab onto it. They can move a lot easier. They can do their dirty business inside something like this, and you would never even know it until you're getting all bit up. Here we have another vial of bed bugs. I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 bed bugs in it. Yeah, they get moving pretty quick, and they can cover anywhere from 50 to 100 feet a night. And one of the myths about these things is that you can't see them. And clearly, you can see them. Well, the adults are about the size of an apple seed. I also placed a distractor vial in this one as well. This is a different type of vial, and it has absolutely nothing in it. And you see the dog doesn't really could care less. Yeah, he's not going to alert on that. Chester and I have been doing this for 5 years, and we used to go a good 2 or 3 weeks without finding any bed bugs, but for the past 3 years, we've been finding them every single week. Pest companies have seen a 300% increase in bed bug treatments in the area. So this isn't going away anytime soon. The only way you can absolutely make sure that bed bugs don't come into your place of residence or business is to completely don't let anybody in and don't ever leave. And don't get any Amazon packages delivered to your home, which I know that's not going to happen. Yes, good boys. Good boys. Where's your bugs? Yes, good boys. When dogs are hitting on scent too, they put their full chest into it as well. He puts his whole chest into it, which is really good. Good job, buddy. Come on. Hey, find some more. Let's go. Ready? Ready? Come on, up here. Up. Good. Find your bugs. All the way up. Good. All the way. Good. All the way down. Good. Back here. Good boy. Come on. So in this bedroom, we saw Chester hit on the corner of the bed, and what we have here is we've got a magnet that we've attached on there. This is one of the things I use for training. We do have some live bed bugs in this, so he was correct on his alert. We have another distractor vial that we put in the dresser. I like to do a one-on-one as far as one distractor to one live bed bug vial. I think that's a good ratio, and it keeps the dog guessing, which is what we constantly want to do. And he correctly hit on the live bed bugs. People put up pictures and things like that. A lot of times we're finding these bed bugs right above the headboard. Chester, let's go. Ready? Go to work. And for businesses, the focus is on your bottom line. How can we prevent loss of revenue, loss of reputation, and having your business put on social media, whether it's true or not, and make sure that people are coming back to your establishment time and time again? Yes. Oh, you gotta stay by the source. Yes. Find some more. Come on, find some more. Come on up. Come on, all the way over. All the way. Good. Come on up. Good. All the way. Up. Up. So Chester gave us an alert here in one of the outlets. So we'll go ahead, take that apart and see what we got inside. We see that a lot in apartment buildings, hotel rooms, things of that nature. Bed bugs are not going to dig. They're not going to eat their way through. They're going to fit through things. That's why they have that real flat-shaped oval body. So here we have our vial of bed bugs that Chester alerted to. If you notice with Chester, when he alerts, he does what they call a passive alert, which is basically a hard sit. We don't want these dogs scratching customers' furniture or objects or what have you. And we also don't want the dogs barking. The biggest thing with bed bugs is we want to mitigate and contain it. We have to get it down to its smallest introductory level before it turns into an infestation. Chester, did you want to add anything? Did I cover everything? Are you awake? Do you have anything to add, or did we cover everything? Apparently I got everything. He's usually very critical at this point. but I must have nailed it. You have to know how to deal with it, and one of the things is you don't treat yourself. Do not make any attempts with any chemicals at treating bed bugs. So save your money, don't run over to the hardware store, any retail store, and buy a bunch of chemicals and start laying off the foggers and all these other things. It's only going to make you sick, and all it's going to do is make these bed bugs disperse into other areas of the homes. I haven't seen one person, one company, one business, you name it, that's been able to control bed bugs without pest professionals. So if you don't know if you have bed bugs for sure, we want to use this little nose on Chester. We're going to bring him through the entire structure, and that way we can get the solution, which is the pest company in there, to focus on the treatments. Good. All the way down. Good. Come on. Up. And all the way up. Come on. Good. Come on. Good. Good. Good boys. Come on. You got it. Good boys. Good boys. Yes. Good. So we all saw Chester alert on this chair. One of the things we like to do for our training is put Chester in as many environments as possible. So when we go out in the field and we actually are doing a job, he's comfortable. So this could simulate anything from a movie theater to a waiting room at a hospital, an airplane seat, you name it. That's where we find bed bugs. They spend 90% of their lives hiding. So what they're going to do is they're going to hang out in these chairs, and then we sit down in the chair. The bed bug will crawl onto your clothing, your shoes, your bags, or what have you, because they don't actually like being on your skin, and then that's how you take them home. So we've got this little vial of bed bugs that we put in between the seat there for Chester to find. Again, we're only putting these bugs out for about 30 minutes for cook time. So if there's bed bugs in this chair for a day, a week, a month, it's going to be a pretty easy find for the dog. Chester, let's go to work. Come on, let's go. Come on, buddy, let's go. Here. Okay, ready? Let's go. Let's go, find your bugs. All the way over. Good. Come on up. Up. Good. Yes. Go. Get it. Yes. Sure. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. Where is it? Where is it? Yes. Woo, boys. Good. There's a lot of misinformation about bed bugs. One of them is that bed bugs only come out at night to feed, which is partially true. They do prefer that, but they will absolutely alter their feeding habits and come out during the daytime. If you're working in an office or a night shift person, bed bugs are still going to come out and feed. So behind this chair we have hopefully some bed bugs that Chester found. We'll take a look. Nope. All right. So Chester had a positive hit on the side of the chair. That odor is blowing around. It's going up. It's coming across. And we've got a vial here of bed bugs. You can see the big one running around. That's an adult. There's a couple adults in there. One of the things bed bugs don't do is fly. They don't jump. If you've got something jumping or flying around, it's not bed bugs. Okay? Part of the reason we use these dogs is, for one, do you or do you not have bed bugs? And the second thing is, where are they? And that's really the key for Chester is, do you have them and where are they? This is going to tell us that you have an issue, and then it's also going to allow the pest companies to focus their treatments on the areas that the dog alerts to. So down at the resorts, at Disney Resort, they have a fleet of dogs, a pack of dogs, as you will, about 20 to 30 dogs, and they're constantly going through their units, about 20,000 units a month. Now, Chester will do about 2,500 to 3,000 units in a year. So the dogs down at a place like Disney, they're being proactive. Unfortunately, with the amount of foot traffic, every place is going to get bed bugs. Bed bugs don't discriminate. They don't care if it's a 5-star hotel versus a no-star hotel and everything in between. They don't care if you're black, white, male, female, rich, poor, you name it. All they care about is getting warm blood. So a place like Disney or Wisconsin Dells, any of those places that has enormous foot traffic eventually is going to get bed bugs. That's one of the good things about places like that, doing those proactive quarterly inspections, which is what we really want to see from businesses. You don't necessarily need that for residential as far as the quarterly inspections, but you should be having your business every quarter have the entire building gone through with a K9 bed bug dog to make sure that you can catch anything early, and it's going to save you a lot of costs down the road.
Rick, go find your bugs. Let's go. Let's go. Good. All the way down. Good. Good. Let's go. Good. Here. Good. Come on up. Up. Good. All the way. Let's go. Good. Good. Do it. Yes. Where is it? Yes. Good boys. Where's your bucks? Yes. Yes. Good. Yes.
In this atmosphere, we have simulating a office complex, a call center. Chester alerted down here in the desk area, and sure enough, we've got a vial. This is another important thing of scent threshold as far as ensuring that the dog is trained on very small amounts of bed bugs to make sure that we can find that bed bug introduction before it becomes an infestation. So this particular vial has two bed bugs. That's it. When Chester gets down to that point, that's pretty good. Training, 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 get the dog comfortable in all environments. You can see there, he's sitting on the desk. He's having no issues. Chester, what do you think, huh? Is there anything you want to say about this vial of bed bugs right here? The thing with Chester is, if he doesn't find bed bugs, he doesn't eat. So we've got to make sure that we're training all the time. We're doing jobs. We can't starve the dog. We've got to make sure Chester eats. So we're going to make sure that he gets his food amount every day. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. And if you think you have bed bugs, or if you want to know for sure, give us a call at Sandberg K9 Solutions.